Hello everybody and welcome back. Root Beer here with the 2006 Grade 7 Gauss paper, and we're all the way up to question number 16. So hopefully you've given it a try. Let's have a gander at it together. A fraction is equivalent to 5 over 8, 5/8. Its denominator and numerator add up to 91. What is the difference between the denominator and numerator of this fraction? Okay, so knowing that it's equivalent to 5 over 8, it's going to have sort of a certain way of looking in terms of its denominator and numerator. And we also have the piece of information that the denominator and numerator have to add up to 91. This should be enough to determine what the fraction looks like. And then once we know what it looks like, we'll be able to tell its denominator and numerator and be able to answer the question. So, if I've got a fraction, like the one they're talking about, and it's equivalent to 5 over 8, that means I can find some number k, so that 5k over 8k is our fraction. This is going to be equivalent to 5 over 8 because the k's cancel out. Now, k doesn't have to be an integer. I would expect, just because it's a grade 7 paper, that it will be an integer, but I won't be shocked if it's something else. Also, typically, if they're saying a fraction, they mean integer over integer rather than just a division of two terms. So again, I would expect k to be an integer. All right, so this is my fraction, and so 5k will be the numerator, 8k will be the denominator. Notice that now we can say we can express what they're asking for. What is the difference between the denominator and numerator? Well, the answer we're going to seek will be 8k minus 5k. We just need to know what k is. Well, how can we figure that out? Well, we know that the numerator plus the denominator is equal to 91. So 13k is equal to 91. And you might recognize 91. He's a number that's high enough up that people sometimes forget and think he's a prime because he's not divisible by 3 or 5, so it's not quite obvious. But 91 is divisible by 13 and 7. I mention this only because I was recently marking a contest, and prime numbers had to be listed out. Prime numbers, two-digit primes of a certain height or a certain size, magnitude, needed to be listed out, and a lot of people listed 91 on the list of two-digit primes when it's not. It's 7 times 13, and those aren't factors we usually try and think of, so that's why I'm just emphasizing it now. In the future, 91, not prime. Remember, it's the 7 times 13, it's the weird one. A lot of other people were putting 93 on that list, and that's obviously divisible by 3, because 9 plus 3 is 12, divisible by 3. Okay, side note over. But we've got 13 times k is equal to 91. Divide both sides by 13, you get k is equal to 7. Alright, well, here's the expression we want. 8 minus, we can factor out the k, so we get 8 minus 5k, so that'd be 3k, so it's going to be 3 times 7, 21. And particularly, our fraction will be 3 times 7, or 5 times 7 on top, over 8 times 7 on the bottom. Okay? So if you actually wanted the fraction, there it is, but 21 is going to be our final answer, because that's all we really needed to know was the difference. And, oh, there it is. It's A. It's at the start. All right. So we've certainly filled up the page with the last few questions. Let's flip it over in anticipation of our next question, which will be question number 17, and I will see you guys there.